My name is Robin Davis. I'm an environmental graphic designer at the Liberty Science Center. The thing that I enjoyed the most in working on this project was coming up with the general graphic design approach for the gallery, because generally when you think of a Rubik's Cube, you think of it as being a square. It's got square stickers, it might be a cube in shape, but when you look at it, you look at one of the faces and that's what you see. But Erno Rubik originally created the item to be a thing that would help his students visualize space in 3 dimensions. So the way that we approached creating the entire design approach for the whole gallery was we sort of turned the cube at an isometric perspective, and that became our way of looking at the cube. So you'll notice that as you're in the exhibition, everything is sort of laid out with this hexagonal geometry instead of a square-based grid. And it's sort of surprising because on the one hand it doesn't really look like it relates to the form of the square, but it's actually the square shown in 3 dimensions instead of 2, and therefore it ties back to what the cube was originally created for. Beyond Rubik's Cube is the first really big, huge show that I've worked on, so it's a big deal for me because it's sort of my chance to make my mark on what I want to do in my field. I'm really excited to see all of the environmental scrims that I worked on because they're all covered in all this patterning, and I'm just really excited to see that on a large scale instead of my tiny little monitor.